Today's proclamation recognizes National Preparedness Month, which raises awareness of preparing for an emergency. Although we all hope that an emergency does not occur, it's always better to be prepared for a worst-case scenario, and the reality is an emergency does occur, whether we like it or not. The county's Office of Emergency Management and Homeland Security, OEMHS, because in government you have to only use initials, OEMHS, not a catchy title, but wants us to, number one, stay informed, number two, make a plan, and number three, make a kit, and number four, get involved. We all need to take some time from our busy lives to plan for natural disasters, catastrophic events, or other emergency situations. The county wants everyone to be safe, but it's especially focused on preparedness for older adults. These adults often face increased risk during emergency situations if they live alone, are low income, have a disability, or live in a rural or remote area. To this end, OEMHS teamed up with the Department of Recreation to bring preparedness events to seven senior centers throughout the county. In addition, every resident and business in Montgomery County needs to be ready with a backup plan, whether it's for a storm, power outage, or any other unexpected situation. One way to prepare is to make sure you have a way to receive county emergency notifications, which provide immediate notifications to your cell, work, or home phones by text, email, or voice message. So please go to the Montgomery County Office of Emergency Management and Homeland Security website to register. Thank you very much, and I hope you and your family stay safe throughout the entire year. I'm going to ask each person behind me to please identify themselves, and then we're going to have a speaker. I think I know you. Yes.
Earl Stoddard, Assistant Chief Administrative Officer in the Office of the County Executive, and actually the former Emergency Manager for the county.
Tyler Leon, Montgomery County Office of Emergency Management and Homeland Security.
Tina LeBoy, Office of Emergency Management and Homeland Security.
Michael Goldfarb, Office of Emergency Management and Homeland Security.
Jaden Lewis, I'm a high school student.
My name is Barbara Boney, and I am the president for the Montgomery County, Maryland Alumni Chapter for Delta Sigma Theta.
Pearl Parker, Emergency Response Chair of Montgomery County Alumni Chapter, Delta Sigma Theta.
Good morning, Donna Cawley, also with Montgomery County Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta, part of the Emergency Response Team.
Good morning, I'm Sareem Street. I'm the Community Outreach Coordinator for Montgomery County's Office of Emergency Management and Homeland Security.
Thank you. And we're going to hear from Mary Ann Souders, the Planning Division Chief.
Microphones well. Okay, good morning. So first I want to take this moment to thank the County Executive Mark Elrich and the entire County Council for recognizing the importance of National Preparedness Month. Each September, we amplify our efforts to engage awareness and outreach to our community across Montgomery County to increase awareness of the importance of preparing for emergencies and disasters. While September is designated as National Preparedness Month, it's incumbent upon us to build a resilient and prepared county 365 days a year through messaging, education, outreach, and recovery and response efforts. It is a priority of emergency management, OEMHS, to ensure our residents have the tools, knowledge, and capabilities to lessen the impacts and better recover from emergencies. This year's theme for National Preparedness Month is Take Control 1, 2, 3. It focuses on preparing older adults and seniors for disasters. As Councilman Katz said, many older adults are disproportionately impacted by the natural and man-made disasters that they face. And they actually have a greater risk oftentimes if they live alone, in rural communities, are disabled or rely on the power grid to power their life-sustaining medical equipment. To mitigate negative consequences of disaster affecting vulnerable populations in Montgomery County, we ask community members to talk to their loved ones about the potential hazards that may impact them and what they can do to lessen the impact. By taking that initiative, they are already taking the first step to decrease the gap of hardship before, during, and after a disaster. Together, we all play a role, looking out for our vulnerable populations, our neighbors, and each other. We ask you to join us in building a resilient community by increasing your awareness, developing a network within your community, building an emergency kit, and making a plan. We're all here. We're here to serve each and every one of you and to help you through these difficult times. And we couldn't do it without the support of all these wonderful people. So thank you.
I didn't really mean to drop the mic. I did want to mention that Mark Elrich is sorry that he couldn't be here. He got, as we all know, that sometimes he tries to be in two places at once. But I do have a proclamation from Montgomery County, Maryland. Whereas National Preparedness Month serves as an opportune time to raise awareness and promote a cultural of readiness to prepare our homes, businesses, and communities for any type of emergency, including natural disasters and human-caused disasters. And whereas older adults are an integral part of the communities and are disproportionately impacted by all hazard events, and increased attention to their readiness can reduce the negative impact of natural and human-caused disasters on older adults within Montgomery County. And whereas the Federal Emergency Management Agency's READY campaign and other federal, state, local, tribal, territorial, private, and volunteer agencies are working to increase public activities for older adults and preparing for emergencies and education on how to take action. And whereas with an increased focus on older adults within our community, the Montgomery County Office of Emergency Management and Homeland Security is advocating for residents to participate in best practice preparedness measures to reinforce resiliency during and after emergencies. And whereas the Community Organizations Active in Disasters, COAD, focuses on continuous preparedness to support the community in the event of an emergency. And whereas emergency preparedness is the responsibility of Montgomery County, and Maryland residents are urged to make preparedness a priority and create support networks to ensure that individuals, families, and communities are prepared for disasters and emergencies of any type. And whereas older adults within Montgomery County, Maryland are encouraged to participate in preparedness activities, including participating with COAD and attending emergency preparedness presentations, table events, and symposiums in order to become more prepared and resilient. Now, therefore, it be resolved that Mark Elrich, the county executive, Evan Glass, the council president, and me, Sidney Katz, council member of Montgomery County, Maryland, hereby proclaim September 2023 as National Preparedness Month, and to encourage all residents to develop their own emergency preparedness plan and work together towards creating a more prepared society. Thank you very much, and we're going to take a picture, please.